Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today, I'm going to make two different flavors of genoise. Starting off by beating eggs, sugar, and corn syrup, and beat until it becomes fluffy and light. Sift cake flour into the egg batter. And fold with spatula. It is so important to do this quick but very light. When there is no lumps of flour, pour in the mixture of melted milk and butter. Once again, mix lightly but thoroughly. When the batter is complete, pour half the mixture into the cake pan. In the remaining half, pour in the coffee mixture. I mixed some instant coffee powder with boiling water to make this coffee mixture. So when you combine the coffee mixture into the cake batter, it becomes coffee flavored genoise. Drop the cake pans from above to burst any large air bubbles, then bake for 30 minutes. When the genoise is out from the oven, cool it upside down for about 5 minutes. I came back after 5 minutes to put the genoise upside down again, and oh my gosh, the coffee genoise smelled so good. With much anticipation of how coffee cake will turn out, I started to make coffee flavored cream. First, I heated up the cream in microwave for about a minute, added instant coffee powder and melted into the cream. When the coffee powder is almost melted, I added cooking white chocolates and mixed into the mixture. I had to reheat the cream because it was too cold for the chocolates to melt. Anyways, when the cream mixture becomes smooth, add more cream and keep mixing it. When mixing is done, the cream is ready for chilling for a few hours in fridge. I'm making a mocha syrup while waiting for the cream to chill. Combine sugar, instant coffee powder, hot chocolate powder, and boiling water. Stir it up and cool it aside. Peel off the baking sheets from coffee genoise and cut it up. I chilled the coffee cream in fridge for 2.5 hours and freezed it for 30 minutes. It seemed like everything was going well as it should be, but there was one thing I forgot: the sugar. The sugar for the cream. I did have some late nights because I was up until late to watch Paris Olympics. But how did I forget the sugar in the cream? This becomes a big snowball later on, although I haven't noticed anything at this point. So now the coffee genoise, cooled mocha syrup, and whipped coffee cream is ready. I'm starting to make the coffee cream cake. I've brushed the coffee genoise with mocha syrup and spread the coffee cream on top of it. And I'm repeating the same process for the second layer. Tidied the cream on side with the spatula. And once again, put the last layer of coffee genoise, brushed with mocha syrup, and spread coffee cream. Before I started icing, I divided the coffee cream into half and only whipped half the cream to make it thicker for the middle parts, but the remainder half was too thin for icing when I poured it over on the cake. So I put the remainder cream into the bowl again and whipped it. When the consistency of the cream got thicker, I put it onto the cake again and started to ice. So I'm just unknowingly icing the unsweetened coffee cream onto the cake, but I wish I tasted the cream earlier, like when I finished whipping the cream, to prevent making sugar-free cake. Well, it's not 100% sugar-free, but anyways. This time I did the icing on my wooden cake plate, so I don't need to transfer the cake later on, but I shouldn't do this again. The cake plate became so messy after finishing the icing. So this is when I realized I messed up my cream. I finished icing, put the cake into the fridge, tasted the remaining cream, and it tasted so bland. I'm combining cooking chocolate, cream, heat it up, and mix it to make chocolate ganache. Once it's done, I made sure the chocolate ganache is cooled down so I don't melt the cake. While waiting for the chocolate ganache to chill and thicken a bit, I'm piping the remaining coffee cream onto the cake. So this is the problematic part. I poured the chilled chocolate ganache on the cake, and it started alright, but I kept pouring the ganache. It was intentional because at this point I knew my cake wasn't sweet enough, so my plan was to sweeten my cake with ganache. But the greed caused the trouble.
안 돼. 안 돼. 미쳤다. 내가 뭘 한 거지? 어이가 없어. 어이가 없어서 화도 안 나네. 나 진짜. 굳혀. 얼른 굳혀야 돼.
So this is a chilled cake overnight. The ganache thickened in the fridge, which is great, and I'm going to take a big piece for myself so the cake doesn't look so bad. The coffee cream contained some melted white chocolate, so it wasn't 100% sugar-free, and it didn't taste that bad actually. I could taste the coffee stronger because it wasn't sweet enough, and it wasn't too bad because I like coffee. So this is it for today, and thanks everyone for watching this troublesome video. See you next time.